This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Dumpster Diving. Our look back at some of the horrible things in the past of pop culture. Also, some good stuff too from time to time. Mike, today are we looking at something good or bad?
Either or. I mean, it's not a terrible movie. It's a guilty pleasure, I would say, of mine. I don't know how you feel about this movie.
So, just so everyone knows, we saw The Craft, 1996. The Craft.
If the title of the episode wasn't an indicator, we saw The Craft.
Neve Campbell, Robin Tunney,
Fairuza Balk.
Yeah, and
Rachel True.
Yeah, Rachel True. That's right. So, I saw this movie back in 1996, and not at all since. And I talked to my wife who likes this movie, and she watched it with me. I said, "Does it hold up?" Because she had seen it more recently than I did, and she's like, not really." So then, we watched it, and when it was over, I said, I think it still holds up.
Yeah, I was just saying, I felt that it did hold up.
And she goes, no. She said, I think I wasn't in the right mood when I watched it the last time, because watching it now, it really does hold up. So we both agreed that that it holds up. I think it's a pretty solid movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's very, very solid. It's obviously a movie made because of other similar movies with the occult were successful. I mean, you could see parts, the Lost Boys definitely in there, when they're flying in the room at one point. There's other movies that came out around the time, so it's not the most unique of ideas. But I think the execution is very good.
Absolutely. It doesn't hurt that the women are attractive.
No, every single one of them I find attractive, which is a very rare thing in a movie. Yeah. Unless it's those ones on that one website.
It reminds me a little bit of Heathers.
Yeah, that also another movie, that would be some sort of influence.
Yeah, like a supernatural type of Heathers. It's so apparently the concept for this movie came from Douglas Wick, who was
watching Heathers.
Was one of the producers. He said he wanted to create a film about the high school experience blended with witchcraft. And then Peter Filardi, who is the screenwriter, basically just researched the topic. So Douglas Wick was just like, "Oh, this would be interesting. Go do this."
What I thought was interesting was actually I could see this as being a realistic portrayal of witchcraft, as opposed to in every other movie for the most part. Oh, look, that person's a witch. That means they're a Satanist or they're the devil, which the whole concept of the Wicca religion has nothing to do with that, which is, I think it's interesting that, they actually, I'm sure it's a major studio. These people were pretty famous or on the verge of being famous when the movie came out. Mm-hmm. So, this is probably Neve Campbell's first movie that I know of.
Neve Campbell was in Party of Five.
Right. She was in this before Scream, right?
Yeah. Yes.
This would even help because this is kind of like a scary movie, and she's a bad guy at one point in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Robin Tunney was maybe the most famous, I guess. She was.
Yeah, my wife pointed out that you could see that she had a shaved head still from
Empire Records. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and Rachel True, I think was fairly new at the time, and how do you say her name?
Fairuza?
Yeah.
I think Bulk. Yeah, I don't know that she was in a lot of stuff around here, but oddly enough, she was in Return to Oz.
Yes.
Do you remember that movie?
Yep.
Yeah, she's a little girl in Return to Oz, and I didn't even realize that until I watched Return to Oz 15, 20 years ago, and they actually had her at the beginning, talking about how she was in the movie and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know what she did between the two things.
I don't know. But kind of.
I had nightmares from those fucking wheelie guys the whole time, and then finally came out of it and I'm in another horror.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna dream about.
What do you think scarier, the craft, or Return to Oz?
Oh, I think Return to Oz is way scarier of a movie.
That movie is unsilly. The Hall of Heads, where she takes her head off and switches it. No thanks.
Yeah, that movie is like, somebody did a lot of drugs, and
That it honestly feels like somebody is on a lot of drugs when they wrote the script.
yeah. So let's see. According to her filmography after Return to Oz, she was in a bunch of stuff I've never heard of. The Outside Chance of Maximilian Glick.
That didn't take off?
No, apparently not.
Is that a predecessor to Jiminy Glick?
Right. I think it was named by the same person that named the Englishman who went up a hill but came down a mountain.
Right.
Let's see. Gas, Food, Lodging. I kind of heard of that, I think.
Only when you were driving down the highway.
Sounds familiar. Brooke Adams and Iona Sky were in it. Maybe
Iona Sky.
Maybe I haven't seen this. I don't know. Imaginary Crimes, which came out a year before this. I think it has to do with Bill Cosby. Oh,
jeez. Did you write your own sound effect on that one?
Things to do, yeah. Things to do. Things to do in
like, ooh, I better bring a glass for to make that Bill Cosby joke.
Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. She was in that.
That's the only thing we were. Another great title for a movie.
Mm-hmm. Andy Garcia.
Isn't Christian Slater in that one? Oh, maybe not.
It's Andy Garcia, Christopher Lloyd, Treat Williams, Steve Buscemi, Christopher Walken, Fairuza Balk.
Fucking weird ass looking cast there.
Yeah, and Gabrielle Anwar.
Oh,
who
do something with that, you freak.
Right. I bet the Anwar is spelled
Nice.
like Sadat. But speaking of the, how accurate they were with the Wiccan religion, apparently there was a real life Wiccan, Pat Devon, who acted as an on-set advisor for the film, and she wrote all the incantations that were used in the movie. She made sure that the Wiccan subject matter was as accurate and respectful as possible. So that probably lends a lot to the fact that they took it seriously. I think that's obviously a point in the film's favor.
And for all you kids out there, I've tried these incantations. They really work. Give it a shot.
Exactly. You want to turn your hair blonde with some of the worst special effects I've ever seen.
You want to have Skeet Ulrich obsessively stalk you?
Yeah, exactly.
Who doesn't? He's not busy. What's he doing?
No, exactly.
Oh, that reminds me of a new game I came up with. I don't know if you want me to wait till the
shooting
the main
skeet
show, or if you want me to shooting skeet.
Yeah, no, we can do it. We can do it now.
All right, it's called "What do you think blank is up to?"
Okay.
And then I'll ask, and then you ask, and blank could be anything you want to.
All right, I love it.
What do you think Danny Glover is up to?
Ooh, well, he got his neck cut in that Saw movie. I think he's.
Oh my God, that Saw movie was so bad that it made Danny Glover look like a terrible actor.
Yeah, really.
That's how bad that movie is. Watch The Color Purple, then watch Saw. See what the difference is.
Yeah, you'll get whiplash.
Your neck will be cut by the whiplash.
Oh my God, I think he's probably. My guess is he's probably retired. Right? He's got to be in his late 70s.
That's incorrect. The answer is taking a nice hot bath.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, these have answers. I forgot that part of the game. That's pretty important. This isn't just rampant speculation.
What do you think? What do you think Charles Nelson Riley's up to?
He's an entire skeleton. He's probably rotted to that stage at this point. Or unless he was cremated.
He's the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind because he was cremated. That's what he's doing.
Oh, well, maybe get a tighter urn next time.
Oh my God, poor Charles Nelson Riley. Well, I mean, I guess he lived a while,
Yeah, he had a good life.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
You know what's funny? Is that joke, the blowing in the wind joke, and then saying he was cremated. I was just completely making that up because I had no idea. But I looked it up. He was cremated.
Jeez.
So that was a good guess. That weekend, after he died in 2007, the Game Show Network dedicated its programming to Riley, airing some of his funniest episodes of Match Game.
One of my favorite episodes of the X-Files, Jose Chung's from Outer Space. He's
yeah.
in it. He's hilarious.
Yeah, Charles Nelson Riley, a legend.
Hey, what do you think Frankie Muniz is up to right now?
Isn't he like racing cars or something like that?
Yes.
That's what I remember. He's doing some kind of stuff with car racing, but I don't follow car racing. Speaking of that, then
he's in a race car bed with a big glass of wine.
What do you think? Who's a good one? I'm
keeping those for myself. I'm not on your side of this game.
Right. I'm trying to think of another child star that's probably still. What do you think the guy that played Peter Brady's up to right now?
Peter, is that the middle one?
Yeah.
Christopher something is his name. Christopher Knight.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Christopher Knight.
He's balls deep in a hooker.
I wish I could think of something funny.
And then while he's doing that, you see the screen kind of pop out. Like you see his siblings are also with hookers.
It's a split.
The dad's obviously not there. Died from AIDS. Robert Reed.
Because of social distancing. He's on FaceTime with all his siblings, and it's like boxes like that.
Nice.
Mom.
I think they're all alive too. Everyone but the dad and Alice.
Yeah, that's true. The dad.
And Tiger's fucking dead for sure.
Oh, you think so? That dog?
The dog? Oh, it's gotta be dead. It'd be a 50-year-old dog.
I thought maybe it the
dog would be clear by this point too. He's so white. Oh wait, it is because it's a ghost.
In 2019, Christopher Knight did 6 episodes of a very Brady renovation.
Oh no! I think they bought the house. It was some company, whatever company put that show on. Was it Discovery or the Home Network or Home and Garden Network? Something HGTV.
That's right. You got it.
Yeah. So I think they bought that house with the for all intensive purposes, they wanted to make it into a show with the Bradys because some people still remember them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
what the fuck?
That's exactly what it was.
Who's watching this?
I don't know. I think that anyone that's old enough to remember the Brady Bunch is already in a nursing home and being ravaged by COVID-19.
Jeez. No, I think like my mom, like people my mom's age, like she really liked the Brady Bunch, but I mean, she doesn't watch it actively. It's been on for like 50 years. She's watched it as much as she's wanted to, due to Nick at Night and on demand and Netflix and streaming stuff. If you want to watch the Brady Bunch, you've gotten your fill by this point.
Let me tell you something. Talk about things that don't hold up. That show does not hold up. It's a bad show.
Yeah, all the early sitcoms, in my opinion, are very bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, from that era, I'd say that's okay. I don't think Gilligan's Island is very good. I don't know. I've never really seen Dick Van Dyke. I don't know how that holds up. I imagine it'd be better than most.
Yeah, I remember liking Dick Van Dyke when it was on Nick at Night. I've never liked Gilligan's Island. I always thought it was so stupid.
Yeah, it's the dumbest fucking concept ever. Like, we can't get off the island.
I'm telling you, that professor should be having a 3-way with those 2 women, too.
I'd watch that.
Yeah. The professor, Marianne, and the movie star, whatever her name was.
Ginger?
Oh, yeah, that's right, Ginger.
Is that what it Ginger?
Yeah. And Mrs. Holloway could watch.
Watch? No. Have you heard of DVDA, my friend?
Oh, there you go. Love it.
Oh, there's just enough guys, too.
That's true. There is.
Just the perfect amount. It's had to have happened.
I'm sure there's got to be a sex tape or whatever, like a porn parody of Gilligan's Island.
Oh, porn parody for sure. Oh my God, what the fuck was it I was looking up yesterday? The other day I was looking up something. It was like the most random subject and like half it was Tim. Okay, this doesn't make a lot of sense or any sense, but I was on this messenger app for like this online role playing game I play, and instead of Tim Allen, I actually typed Time Allen. So before someone could mock me for being a poor speller, I quickly said, Tim Allen's time traveling brother, Time Allen. So just for fun, I was trying to like see if anybody had ever written anything. Like there's a picture of Tim Allen if you ever played a time traveler. When I put in Tim Allen time traveler, a bunch of fan fiction came up, and it was not G-rated. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of a gay fan fiction about Tim Allen. So
it's really weird.
Yeah, I assume Al Borland was involved. I don't know. Maybe
I guess.
Woody. I'm not really sure, but yeah, not for me.
Is there a parody where he's
link?
not a snitch?
No, Mark, I don't have a link. No, that's Time Allen went through the time stream to wrong the rights that split off from when he did do that.
Right.
Like he's always like saying, like, "Oh no, I was gonna get in that elevator. Sorry, friend. If my brother Tim hadn't gotten arrested, you would have been 10 seconds faster, and you would have missed it entirely. But the time stream."
So
it needs some work.
I found myself on xnxx.com. I don't know what is that supposed to be? xnxx.com? I don't understand it. But
no idea.
That's when I looked up Killing It Silent parody, porn parody. This is what came up. But you should check it out because the first thing on here is a Big Bang Theory porn parody. It says big stacked blondie Penny and hot friends go naughty in parody. But the picture is somebody that's supposed to be like the three main characters on the show. Sheldon and Howard and Leonard sitting on the couch, and it's perfect. They look just enough like the characters, and they're dressed like them. But it's the funniest fucking picture in the world. I don't know.
What's this called? xnxx.com?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and talk. I'm going to find it.
The next one, it says MASH as you've never seen it, because it's a porn parody, apparently. Then there's, a lot of the...
At the end of the MASH porn parody, spelled out in rocks, it says, "I came really hard."
It could get really dark with the Korean War subplot there too. There's a lot of cartoon ones with Lois Griffin and Quagmire and stuff. Let's see. There's a Two Broke Girls parody. Another not MASH, but damn close enough. That girl really does kind of look like Hot Lips, whatever her name was called.
I'm looking at the Big Bang Theory one.
There's so funny about that picture. I don't know what it is. Yeah, this is funny. So that's The Craft.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the movie. I'd like to point out that a lot of these characters were written by people who haven't had to work in a long time.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Like the lady that owns the occult bookshop, like she's selling no books.
Right.
And this is a giant, like, occult bookshop.
Mm-hmm.
She's clearly, independently wealthy or something.
She's paying Los Angeles taxes,
That's how poor Fruza Bulk and her mother's, like, knowledge of money is. I think they get a payout of, like, $75,000, something like that.
Yeah,
and then you cut to them, like, driving Porsches.
Right.
And, like, living in, like, a penthouse. Like, how long are you going to live there for? I don't think you have enough to live there for a year.
That's what I said to Carol. I was like, that seems an irresponsible use of their money.
And I like how Neve Campbell had, like, the classic, ponytail and a glasses thing where it's like, she literally doesn't look any different. She's just wearing, like, more revealing clothing because, her scars, like, instantly fall off.
Right. And all of a sudden, all the guys are like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, right. And then she's like a complete asshole about it, too, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then Rachel True, like, her wish is to make somebody else lose all their hair.
Yeah. What's her name? Christine Taylor.
Yeah.
Which I didn't remember this. A complete unapologetic racist in the movie.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my god, it was so shockingly funny when she's like making fun of her. She's like, "Oh, I got a pubic hair in my in my hairbrush. Oh, it's just one of whatever our character's names is, Nappy Hair. And then
That I miss,
yeah,
wiped away a tear in heaven up there.
exactly. And then Rachel True asks her, she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that I make fun of you and everything. It's just that I hate Nignox." What the fuck?
Like, so casual too.
I know that's like, it's like so just in her face, and it's like, really, someone would just say that in 1996? I don't think so.
I find it hard seeing somebody saying that in 1956.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, they magic works because not Rachel. What's her fucking name? Robin Tooney, who is the only person who actually have any actual magical ability.
correct.
She comes and like they kind of help her like amplify it or something. A bunch of whales or dolphins or sharks or something die. I don't know, some animal, and the kids are happy about this.
Yep.
And then like the good witch goes, "Oh no, you have to use my good magic." And then like Skeet Ulrich dies. Maybe, I don't remember. He falls out of a window. He's probably not okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
There's Skeet everywhere. Fruza Balk goes for the rare female rape, which he pretends she's Robin Tooney and tries to get funky, as they say, with Skeet Ulrich.
Oh yeah, because he's obsessed with Robin Tunney.
Yeah, then they make her think that her dad died or something, and then like, oh no, and then he didn't actually die, and then somehow all their power's gone, but then Robin Tooney still has the power, and that's basically what happens. It's an enjoyable movie. It's kind of formulaic in the sense that if you mix that and every other like teen horror movie like The Lost Boys or like a movie like Heathers or even like movies after it like what do you call it, Mean Girls, they're all the same kind of genre. It's worth watching. If you've never seen it before, I'd watch it. I'd say I'm happier that I watched it than I would have been if I had never seen it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's solid.
It stars the girl from Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
Exactly. That old chestnut.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's so that's the episode. Check it out. Check out the porn parody of The Big Bang Theory on xnxx.com and tell me what you think. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
If you watch it, let us know how it is.
What? Oh,
if you watch the porn parody, let us know if it was a good one.
Yeah, we want to know. So let us know wherever you can find us.